Thank you. Your 9 things to know begin with the Chiefs' planned move to Kansas. Kansas House of Representatives is approving a bill that would create a state sports authority, and that would oversee the construction of a new Chiefs stadium, practice facility, and team headquarters. This version of the bill gives the mayors of Kansas City, Kansas, and Olathe voting power on the authority's board, something they did not have before. The bill now moves to the state Senate.
A man has serious injuries after a crash near downtown Kansas City, Missouri last night. This was around 11:15 northbound 71 highway near 22nd Street. Now, KCPD dispatch tells us a car and a semi collided. Most of northbound 71 was shut down for hours as police worked this crash. The highway is fully back open this morning.
Well, I don't think the president should be that surprised that he's received a lukewarm response from our allies to his pleas for assistance to open up the strait.
Several European leaders say they will not help the U.S. protect ships from Iran in the Strait of Hormuz, a key oil route. President Trump now claims the U.S. will not need their help. Iran's attacks of oil shipments have spiked the cost of crude oil and gas. Meanwhile, Israel announced it has killed Iran's national security chief and a commander and will now focus on attacking security checkpoints.
Well, the director of the National Counterterrorism Center resigned, saying that Iran posed no imminent threat to the United States. Kent says that it's clear that the war was started because of pressure from Israel. President Trump pushed back against those claims. All of this comes as national security officials are facing Congress today.
U.S. Senate will hold a confirmation hearing for Oklahoma Senator Markwayne Mullin, President Trump's new nominee for Homeland Security Secretary. President fired Secretary Kristi Noem. Move comes at a critical time after federal agents shot and killed 2 U.S. citizens in Minnesota, and the department is still shut down because of a standoff over immigration enforcement.
Well, demolition begins today on the Pulse nightclub in Orlando. In 2016, 49 people were killed inside that nightclub. The demolition begins at 8 this morning. That's Kansas City time. It should be done before noon. A memorial honoring the victims will be built in that space.
Lenexa police have a warning about sick raccoons. Yeah, animal control officers say some raccoons in town actually have canine distemper. It's dangerous, contagious disease that makes them disoriented, tired, off balance, or active during the day, which is unusual, and it can spread from animal to animal. Officers recommend avoiding raccoons that are acting strangely and then calling animal control so they can investigate.
Well, the Royals announced Cole Ragans will be the opening day starter for the team as they start the season on the road against the Atlanta Braves. Ragans has taken the mound on the past 2 opening days. He'll be the 6th pitcher in Royals history to start 3 or more opening days consecutively. Now, the Royals' home opener is Monday, March 30th.
Venezuela, the best in baseball.
We've seen plenty of Royals baseball before then, though, haven't we? Team Venezuela wins the World Baseball Classic, beating Team USA last night 3-2. Royals catcher Salvador Perez caught the last strike. He was captain, or El Capitan, of the Venezuelan team. Royals third baseman Michael Garcia was named the MVP of the WBC. That's great, and it's Venezuela's first WBC title. So you got to have that good energy, right, getting into the actual season for the MLB.
Yeah, and to see him, you know, it would be nice had the United States won, but as we said yesterday, we would be welcoming home a winner, and to have Salvi be on that, that's just great.